Hello again, YouTube. I'm back after a little bit of a hiatus from making videos. I said I'd make another one, pickups for June. Sorry, I don't know why I'm doing that in mid-take. Pretty busy month in terms of games. I'm a nerd. I write down my my games that I've been collecting just so I have a reference for myself when doing videos. I'm obviously doing that. But yeah, a couple of good systems. Finally got my 360 back up and running, which is brilliant. Thank God. Had to fix the tray, so brilliant. So decided to get back into that, play a few games, and get a couple of cheap deals. So let's get started. First, one lone original Xbox game, and that is the original Fable. I know it has no box for it. A mate of mine is looking to get his 360 back, and he's not into collecting games and stuff like that. Well, the original Xbox games anyway. So I says, I'll take it off his hands. How much did he want it? And he said he'd give it to me for nothing. So, Fable. Just always handy to get a game for nothing. On a big apologies for my throat as well. Getting a little bit doors coming down, so woohoo! I've been kind of getting into the Vita a lot again while I've been playing Tuck Eden on the Vita. Can't put the thing down, trying to finish it. But got a couple of cheap deals, and GameStop are having a sale on at the moment, so I said I'd pick up a couple of games. Jak and Daxter trilogy. I prefer it on the console. On the Vita, it's okay. The controls are a bit cumbersome because the way you're holding it, and you need your hands free and looking at the TV at the same time. But I'm enjoying it. It's okay. It's pretty good. It's another game for my Vita, and it's 3 games in one, so which is always pretty sweet. This one, it was on offer on $14.98 over here in Ireland. I was watching Steph's 2 Death video on it, and I have to agree completely with her what she says. The frame rate is atrocious. The game is buggy, glitchy as hell, and your hands. Well, my hands get big, thick, off-size hands. And my hands get cramped a lot. Like I'll be there playing it on the bed, where I usually play this game, and my hands, I feel like the fucking blood's going out of my hands because I'm holding it like this, because you have to use every single thing to get just the controller on it. So just as I pick it up, just to get, you probably saw it there, yeah, it's Borderlands 2 for the Vita. Picked it up because it was cheap, and it's another game to add to my Vita collection, but it's Borderlands 2. It's Borderlands. But I don't like the fact that it's the 4 handiest things, the grenades, the melee, the running, and the ability are all the touchscreen ones. So if you're running, sometimes you feel yourself touching off of it. Well, I do because of my size of my hands. You feel yourself touching off of the touchpad, and you throw a grenade and you don't mean to. Stuff like that annoys me with that game. But it's Borderlands 2, and more chance to play my Vita. I'll take this one. No special reason I got this whatsoever, only the fact that it was €3. Cheap as chips. Everybody's golf. I know it was free on PlayStation Plus a while ago, but I like having physical copies, so instead I pick it up for €3. Haven't even played it, haven't a clue. So yeah, but I had a little bit of a PSP kick recently. Said I'd pick up a couple of games for it. Found them relative great prices on some of them, so this is why not. This one, Guilty Gear Judgment. Can never have too much Guilty Gear. Plus this is a side-scrolling beat-em-up one, and X2 on the same UMD, which I really enjoyed X2. I like any Guilty Gear, to be honest. So I said I picked this one. I paid 97 cents for this in GameStop, funnily enough. They had it for $2.97, and I was like, right, I'd pick it up later on and get them to hold it for me. And it says it's gone down to 97 cents in the sale. So I was like, yes, get a game you really want for less than €1 over here. Awesome. This next one, I got purely because I saw it on PSN and I wanted to add it to my collection. I have no idea, never even heard of it before. Till I saw it on PSN, and I got it for €4 up in CEX when I was on holiday in Galway. So, Spectral vs. Generation. Haven't even popped it in yet. So I apologise. I have no idea what this game is about. If anyone wants to correct me, feel free. And I know it's a fighting game, and I like to collect fighting games if I can find them, but they're hard to find. So right, pick this up. Good price. Now this next one, I've been on a hunting kick as of late because of Tuckeden, and I'm playing Monster Hunter on the Wii U. I can't wait to get Monster Hunter 4 on the 3DS, which is going to be awesome. So I decided to pick this up, and the original one I'm dying to get my hands on, the second one for the Vita, but cannot find it over here. Having problems setting up a Japanese account and a US account on my Vita because I need more memory cards. So, woohoo! It is the... Stop me rambling. I apologise for rambling, by the way. I'm a rambler. God's Eater Burst. Finally got my grubby little mitts on this. I'm dying to get my hands on it. I don't know why I look in the boxes every time. I haven't played it yet because I'm playing Tuckeden and I want to finish that. And then I'll log straight into this. I can't wait to get into it. And hopefully, if anyone has any thoughts on what God's Eater Burst like, feel free to leave a comment, or if any of your friends with me on Facebook, hit us up on Facebook. So yeah, God's Eater Burst. Woohoo! Next, onto the PS3 stack. Couple of ones, weird ones. This one, I've never played it before, still haven't even played it yet, but Duke Nukem Forever. Added to collection. I paid £5 for this. So no, actually, I tell a lie. I paid €3 for it in Tesco's. Believe it or not, just a supermarket, kind of like Walmart over in the States. But I picked this up for €3. And a friend of mine, about a couple of days later, picked it up for £5, so I saved €2. So it's not a massive saving, but any saving at all I can get. I apologise for that. That is my clock with a horse coming out, which is what you hear that. I don't know why I opened the boxes. But anyway, Duke Nukem Forever. Another first-person shooter. I don't know. Haven't played it yet. Will log in sometime into it eventually. This next one is an online-only one. I picked it up for €2 in GameStop. So this is right. Added to collection. Might as well. It's okay, there are people still playing online, which is handy. Get another game. It's okay, I haven't logged too much time into it. That's Defiance. It's based on the TV. It's a TV show that runs along the same time as the game or TV show. I'm not quite sure what way it works. It's okay. It's a third-person RPG kind of a thing. You level up and do it like that. It's okay. I've logged about an hour into it. It's okay. Not too much. This next one, I'm just gonna not talk too much about because I'm already talking about the Vita version. Borderlands 2. Bit of a Borderlands kick because I have one on both PS3 and the 360, except I have the Game of the Year edition on the 360. So I picked up Borderlands 2. Love Borderlands 2. For the first one, but got a PS3 version as well. This one, not going to say anything at all about because I never played it, and I picked it up for €1 in Tesco's. Rugby. Enough said. This next one I saw on both Dustin Christ and Metal Jesus Rocks, that you have to, it's a hidden gem, and I'm liking it so far. I like the fact that I know everyone says like the world is kind of like The Last of Us, but it's not as good as The Last of Us. But it's pretty good. It's Enslaved, Odyssey to the West. It kind of, when it came out, it just went, it got swept under the radar, but I like the acrobatics in it. The combat is pretty box standard combat, but pretty good for what I played of it so far. Again, this was a Namco Games Ninja Theory, which is pretty good as well. They did the Metroid series, or it was Metroid Other M, I think they did. So, pretty good. My lone GameCube game, although it's well worth the wait. I don't know why I'm doing that. Of getting the GameCube game, and I was looking at this on Amazon and on eBay, and it was fetching pretty high prices. But it was in GameStop there literally yesterday with a friend of mine. I'm picking up some games, and I literally, when I saw this, I flew over to it, and it was €10. So I was like, yes, I'll take it. Pokemon Colosseum. I love this game. It's my second favourite Pokemon game, because it's actually a turn-based RPG on a console, and it's savage. Can't believe I got my grubby little mitts on this. And again, I apologise for that, but I'm pretty stoked to have this in my grubby little mitts. My lone Wii game. I was talking to Sea Stove about this because he likes Pokemon, and if anyone else likes Pokemon, I know there's another channel, TV and Lust, talks about this in an early video, but it's a pretty good, kind of like a Pokemon game, except it's done with relics and stuff like that. It's Spectrobes Origins. I have the original one on the DS. I don't have the second one on the DS. I haven't played too much about it. It seems to be okay. I haven't really played too much into it, this particular one, but I finished the DS one a lot. And I know it's kind of like a Pokemon style thing. You have your monsters there, and you capture them. You dig them up from these stones, and then you can use them in battle. It's okay. The game, which I'm delighted to say I'm stuck into my 360 at the moment, which is, I've always wanted to play it. I love the second one on the PC. I still have the second one on the PC, and it is pretty sweet on a console. It actually works surprisingly well on a console, I thought. And that is, I also got the walkthrough of it as well, which I'll show now, which is Diablo 3. Oh, I'm loving this at the moment. I took into it and haven't put it down since. I'm loving Diablo 3. I picked up the walkthrough just to have it. It was €3. So I says, right, pick that up, just collect it. As my mini walkthroughs, I don't have many. So I was like, oh. Woohoo. And lastly, but by no means least, I picked this up for €8 in GameStop. They probably weren't going to sell it with this. It had the I know I'll show this now. Probably if you know, you're going to guess by now what it is. There was the book with it, which was surprisingly interesting for them to have the book in the game. I didn't think they would. Someone just gave it all back, and that is Halo Reach. This got pretty slated when it came out, but I have to admit it's dirt. Sorry, because I only got this literally yesterday again as well. Couldn't pass it up. Like Carl Muffin Joe said, I'm a sucker for sales, or just sucker for them. So I know the game isn't in it because it's over there on my shelf, being played at the moment. Because Halo Reach is, like I was saying, was my favourite Halo, aside from the original two. Even the original one, being honest. But Halo Reach, the Section 3 edition, or Section 37 edition, I think. If I'm saying that wrong, someone please correct me, and I apologise in advance. But yeah, that's a pretty good deal, I thought, on that, so I said I'd pick it up. And that's everything. As always, I'd like to thank you all for listening to me ramble stuff. Anyone like to chat, send us a message. As always, like and subscribe. And thank you for everyone for chatting to, who I've been talking to during this time that I'm doing this kind of thing on the YouTube community. I'd like to thank everyone. We all have fun, bit of crack, and see you on the flip side. Doodles.